Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the TV Tray Sessions here at Guitar Talk with Todd at Todd Beebe Music. Today we are sending out a salute to the late great Jeff Beck, who we lost on this day, January 10th of 2023. This is being recorded on January 10th of 2024. 1 year later, I'm still just in as big a shock as ever. I'm going to put a link in here and make sure you check it out. If you look in the playlist of the TV Tray Sessions, I did a huge video tribute to Jeff last year right after we lost him, unfortunately. And I go into way more detail about getting to spend time with him and just kind of talking about his career and everything. So make sure you check that out. We're not going to go anywhere near in that kind of depth today. I just wanted to come on here and send out a salute. As I say in that video, we lost Jeff January 10th, 2023. Just 3 months before that, in October of late 2022, I had gone to the last show that Jeff performed here in the Chicago area with Johnny Depp, which has now become kind of a controversial thing, but we go into that and talk about that too in the video, so make sure you check that out. But boy, we sure do miss Jeff Beck at that time in particular, and I still feel that way now. It had only been 3 months, and Jeff on stage in October of 2022, he just looked like he always did, 25 years old, full of fire, bending the notes, just nothing had diminished at all in his guitar playing. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. It wasn't like you were going to see him and you were saying, well, okay, he's a legend. He doesn't quite sound like he used to, but it's just great to say I saw a legend. It was never like that with Jeff Beck. Every time I went to see him, and it was a lot, he like upped the ante. I just remember thinking, this is crazy. This guy's now in his 70s, and it's unbelievable. Jeff always raised the bar, and even with the recordings he did, all of his 60s contemporaries sort of left their mark and kind of stayed relatively in that vein through the years, and that's great. I love all that music, and I'm not putting anyone down, but Jeff just constantly evolved and pushed the envelope. If you look at his stuff he did in the Yardbirds versus what he did with the Jeff Beck group, and then Wired and Blow by Blow in the 70s, and then Guitar Shop, and then he went into the techno phase there, and with Who Else, and You Had It Coming and all that stuff, and he's just constantly evolving. He would throw in a rockabilly tribute in there too in the middle of the whole. There's just unbelievable. We will never see another one like Jeff Beck, and I'm still just sad and devastated by the whole thing, and I sure do miss the guy. It was always like in the back of my mind, after I would see Jeff and a little time would go by, I'd be like, I wonder if he's coming around again, and I'd always go see him. I mean, I'm a full-time musician too, as many of you know, and sometimes it's hard to get out to shows because I'm performing myself, but I always made sure that was the one act that I always, if Jeff Beck is coming, I need to figure out a way to see him. And again, I speak about this in the other video too, so I don't mean to repeat myself, but I just want to do a little tribute here today to Jeff. And I just think that no one ever came close to that in the sense of like pushing the envelope from his generation, especially. I mean, he just always came out and like reinvented himself. And like I was saying, I mentioned this before, that COVID shut down live music. Obviously there we really took a hit from that, and I remember thinking at that time, well, I'm glad I got to see Jeff as many times as I did, because I don't know if he'll be around again. This might be it, because and so when I heard he was coming through town on that show with Johnny Depp in 2022 October, I was like, I gotta be there, and I was, and I'm so glad I did. Like I said, Jeff just pushed the envelope again that night, And he was always taking chances and doing things people didn't expect from him, right down to the fact that he brought Johnny Depp out on tour with him. I mean, people are still complaining about that. And you gotta love that about Jeff. He steered his own ship. There were so many people that, oh, he shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, okay, whatever, bye. And he just pushed on. And you gotta love that about Jeff. You could never say, wow, this is a commercial sellout. Listen to this. He's doing what people want to hear him, because you never really knew what to say you were expecting from Jeff. So anyways, sending one out today to the late great Jeff Beck. Jeff, we love you, man. I'm so glad I got to spend time with you while you were here on this planet, and boy, am I missing you, and I know so many others are too. So let's send one out to Jeff today. On this day, January 10th, 2024, we lost Jeff 1 year ago today, January 10th, 2023. So, Jeff, we miss you. We love you. So thanks so much for checking in today, you guys. Play some Jeff Beck and remember him today and every day. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Find me on Facebook at Todd Beebe Music. And we will see you all again. Stay safe and love your dogs. Take care.